It's one of the great things about living where we do, so much to enjoy outside. When stay-at-home orders went into effect, a lot of outdoor activities were off limits. Parks, beaches, access to the water, all no-go zones. On a day when roughly 70% of businesses in California could reopen with restrictions, the county announced more easing of recreational opportunities. Topping the list, the reopening of county campgrounds, with modifications, of course.
Campgrounds may be open provided a vacant campsite separates each occupied campsite. And we are requiring that each campsite is occupied only by members of the same household.
Other changes? You can now once again rent bikes, boats, kayaks, and surfboards. Tennis and handball courts can reopen, providing they can assure physical distancing. And even though golf courses have been open for a couple of weeks, there's a change there too.
We now learn that the state is allowing the use of golf carts for single riders, no matter what their age is.
On the first day of the second phase of California's gradual reopening, Governor Newsom stood in a Sacramento florist shop to talk not only about business, but about the business of voting.
There's a lot of concern and anxiety around this November's election.
Joined on the phone by California Secretary of State Alex Padilla, Newsom talked about how the state will address that anxiety, the fear of having to go into a possibly crowded polling place to vote. Ballots will go out to every Californian later this year, complete with a postage-paid return envelope. But for people who still want to or need to go to a polling place, Padilla says the state is working on a plan.
We remain committed to providing as many safe in-person opportunities to vote as possible, both on and before Election Day.
The governor says that in-person voting plan will be complete by the end of this month. Yesterday, Newsom said regional variances would be considered to allow certain counties to move faster in their Phase 2 reopening. Today, he said about 24 counties had already inquired about that. The governor also said California's unemployment rate is now north of 20%, making it inevitable that the state will have to tap its rainy day fund. He ended on a familiar note. The governor frequently praises California's moms for the heroic work they're doing during this pandemic. Today, he reminded all of us to honor our moms on Mother's Day. John Carroll, KPBS News.